Okay, so here I want to talk about a little bit of education behind what I do. Today I was off and not being at the salon, I wanted to make sure that I was really keeping all of my ducks in a row when it comes to training some new people. So I use this often. I actually save this flip chart and use it and watch it myself. But this is the 6 things that I want to share with you that I use to make sure that I keep my training program in line, that I've always kind of kept this in the back of my mind. These are the things I have to have in order to keep my salon company growing, in order to have newer staff coming in and training, and keep the newer pipeline of staff alive, well, and happy. So besides the recruitment part, which is really just a whole different training, I wanted to talk to you. This is the general 6 things that I use. So the first thing is, if you're a salon owner and you are not doing hair, or if you're the salon owner that's not a hairstylist, then this might apply to you. If you're the salon owner that is doing hair, so this is also going to apply to you because you're probably most likely helping to train the new staff, or the new cosmetologist coming out of school, or someone who might come into your company maybe from another brand and they have to go through some training. But the first thing you need, number one, is the mentor or the educator. Somebody in your salon has to be in charge of that, right? Very first thing, somebody, whether it's you, the owner, which for me, I'm a co-owner and it does fall on my shoulders, but I love that. It's actually what I enjoy and what I feel like I'm really good at. Um, Again, first thing's the educator or the mentor. You got to have that person who's going to be doing the educating or the training to the new people, right? To have the whole salon training a new person, I feel like it spreads the skill level out a little bit, which is great for individual classes maybe, but it's hard because the student being educated, I think they feel pulled a little bit. And I think having the consistency and the stability of having just the person with one individual training leader is important. So the second thing, number two, is that applicant or that employee. So you get these applications from your local schools, or you get them from people moving into your town. If you're having troubles getting applicants, message me, type in application below, because sometimes we just need help on some new ideas of how to get new job applicants, how to get new resumes coming in. I know I have some great ideas, some new things I tried this year that really helped me. One was I didn't just go visit the beauty school and give them a school or uh, uh, give them a tutorial and a training. I did do that, but sometimes that's not enough. What I did is I did a training in my salon and had a party for them. So I invited a lot of beauty school students to the party. It went really well, and was able to actually fill my pipeline with a few more resumes that in the next few months these people will be graduating, and they might be a great fit for my salon. So I spent a lot of time getting ready for that party and making it a fun place for them to learn and enjoy, and they got to come in and shadow the salon. So that worked really well. The third thing you really need is you need the tools. You have to be able to have enough tools if you're going to be training that newer stylist. You want to have 2 blow dryers, 2 sets of brushes, right? 2 aprons, everything, because a lot of times they come in and their equipment isn't up to speed. I am working on a deal right now where I can get some of the people in this private group a great opportunity to connect with some of the professional tool companies, and Sam V is my favorite. So because he has a lot of new tools out, and I wanted to speak to Sam Via's company and actually see if I can work out something for new students. So they do have a student program, but I just want to connect with them and be able to collaborate with my groups and Sam Via's groups to figure out a special pricing for new students or new people being through, in a training program in your salon. So if you need some advice or help with that, tools are big. You have to have the right tools. You have to have good tools, right? Because doing hair with beauty school level tools, depending on where the person went to school, of course, it makes it for a lot harder for training and the client comfort, right? So the client comfort still comes uh, top of the list here. So then the fourth thing you need is you need a process. You need how and what they're going to learn. So if you're going to be training them, or your leader is going to be training them, you need a process of how to do that. Whether you already have an outline that you use, or you have a step-by-step checklist. I have been able to really dial up my step-by-step checklist and create an incredible process now, where I feel like I've really gotten a grip on the quality control, and also that level of comfort as a salon owner that the benchmarks are going to be met in the training process. I know that in the past, I just used to have someone else wear the hat. They would train stylists, but sometimes a stylist didn't get a full, well-rounded education. Maybe that mentor or leading stylist didn't like to do men's haircuts. So what we ended up with is a graduate on the floor that could do a lot of highlights and tones, but couldn't do a men's haircut to save their life. So taking that person back under my wing, I realized, wow, I really need to have some sort of system that they can train under to have like a full, well-rounded um, training so that they know and they feel comfortable taking any person that walks in the door. And that's a big accomplishment for a new beauty school graduate, because if they finish school in the last 3 years, especially if last year they were on Zoom, well, that's tough. You know, their confidence, I'm finding as I talk to them, is low. The skill level's low. So you want to be able to bring that confidence and that skill level up so that they feel comfortable taking almost anybody who walks in the door so that they don't have to turn away business. So that is a big deal, right? So having a process in place, having a system in place. System accountability is the other one. When we give them accountability, we want to tell them like, okay, well, here's the process, here's the system, here's what you're going to learn, here's how we're going to teach you, here's what we need you to do, right? And then you have to have some sort of accountability. Otherwise, they're just observing and they're not able to do, right? And it really comes down to action, because action creates the do, right? And the activity is the accountability. I use Telegram I use a Telegram app in my phone. Telegram app is better than iMessage, I feel like, because it allows you to send larger files through. And my people in training who work with me in my salon, they will do an activity that is on their checklist, and then they'll send me a video of them doing it themselves. And what they do is I teach them how to video themselves doing it, and then they send me a video through Telegram, and Telegram allows the information to come through a lot better. So I love the Telegram app. That's the one that I use. You can use WhatsApp also, that works good. There's certain ones I don't like Dropbox anymore because I have trouble with, it always tells me I have to upgrade and buy more. So I just use Telegram or WhatsApp. Both of those work really great. The last thing is goals, results, rewards. Like, you have to give the person rewards, and they have to have goals so that when they meet their goals, they're going to feel like a sense of accomplishment, right? Not just, okay, they're doing good enough to not get fired from their job, but I actually let them get results and then give them a reward. So you give them a goal like, okay, do 4 updos this week to show that you're now going to be confident with updos, right? And then we're going to pass you on that section and move to the next section, or maybe it's 1 updo. Well, you give them the goal, then they're going to do that. They're going to work it out. They're going to ask questions if they need. They're going to get help if they need. But once they achieve that goal, they're going to send you the results, right? They'll text you the picture, the video, or maybe you'll see it in person in your salon. And then they should get some sort of gratification, whether it's not just a pat on the back, but it's like, after you reach so many goals and after you reach so many things, maybe you're going to get an acknowledgement, a bigger acknowledgement, like with the group, with their peers, because acknowledgement goes a long way, and they want to feel like a part of your group. They want to feel a part of the professionals that are in your company. So, of course, there's lots of big rewards when you finish a program. If you have a training program in place, you know what I'm talking about. And having a training and program in place is not easy. That is not as easy as just saying, okay, I'm going to hire somebody from beauty school and start working with them. No, like, you need to have a process, and these 6 things make it easier. So having these 6 things in place really make a difference when you're working with newer stylists, or you're wanting to grow your team, or if you're rebuilding a team. So anyway, this is my layout. This really helps with kind of keep my head in check when I think, okay, well, what am I missing? And do I have all these things in place? And what do we need to tweak? And what needs to be worked out? So this is what I do. And I just want to share that with you in case that helps. Please let me know, comments in the comments below. If you want my guide, the 7 steps or 7 ways to get new job applicants, I'd be happy to give that to you. Actually, I can post it in the guides above this video in the guides section of this page. And any other questions, just feel free to reach out. And I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great Saturday. And let me know if this helped you. Okay.